Hey everybody! Welcome back to Stone Faced Reactions. I'm Griffin and this is Theta, and we're here to watch Death Battle! And who do we have today? We got Wally West, the Flash, I believe? Or was it Barry Allen?
Pretty sure it's Wally West. I
Wally
mean,
West
they
as the
showed
Flash.
they showed both, but I'm pretty sure it's Wally West.
Okay, yeah, so we got Wally West, and we got, of course, Sonic from the Archie comic series?
Yeah, apparently it's like the ultimate Sonic.
Yeah, the cool Sonic, apparently. The one everyone loves, not the one everyone draws online. All right, and I believe last time I gave you the pick of the DC hero because I know that's your favorite, and I ended up with Sonic.
I can't
I
remember if we do it loser picks or winner picks.
uh I don't know. Either way, I'm pretty sure I'm stuck with Sonic here, but I'll go
Yeah,
ahead and start the ramble on that, I guess. Sonic's cool. Sonic's literally everywhere. I've seen 2,000 renditions of Sonic, and I have generally no idea how to really describe what he's capable of other than he goes real fast and sometimes goes Super Saiyan. There's not really a whole lot more I can really say. He's got the power rings. I mentioned that before in the series. He's basically has like spin attacks, which just do massive damage when he hurls himself at stuff. So obviously he has to take the impact too, because equal and opposite forces. So I like to bring that up. Uh, there's honestly just not a lot to say because I feel like everyone just knows what Sonic is.
anybody that can recite the Sonic Sat AM theme song, sure.
Now I feel put on the spot to try, and I generally don't know. I don't think I've ever seen more than like 2 episodes of that, which is a shame because it actually seems really cool.
Well, it's a shame that you're representing Sonic, because who's fast
Ah,
speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog. Too
10 out
fast
of 10.
for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, come on, man.
Oh man. Well, well, now I've been duly embarrassed, honestly. But yeah, he's Sonic. He's fast. He goes Super Saiyan. He has power rings, and he'll smash his face into you, and you die. So he. Uh, I guess the question really is like, how do I think he fares up against the Flash? Now I know the Flash has like a whole bunch of like cool tricks in him, and I'll let you get into that and like defend your choice here. Um, but I think Sonic could take him. I think he's got enough craziness in him that it works.
I have devised a defense strategy that will defeat you in mere moments, but first I will talk about Wally West,
Do
the
tell.
second Flash. Well, not even the second Flash, but the one who inherited the title after Barry sacrificed his life to defeat the Anti Monitor way back in the 80s and stayed dead for almost 20 years before he was brought back in comics. Wally West inherited it because he was Kid Flash back in the day, and he took over the mantle because the world needed a Flash. Um, Wally has access to the Speed Force to an almost superior degree than Barry does because Wally can also take the Speed Force from other people.
Ooh.
Yeah, Wally is just regarded as the fastest of the Flash family. Yeah, he's also sardonic and a witty sense of humor. I'm just gonna go into my defense strategy here.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh, Sonic fought Vegeta in a previous death battle, and I'm pretty sure Vegeta won. Vegeta on tier with Goku. Goku fights Superman. Superman wins twice. Superman on tier with the Flash. I mean, maybe not on tier with. Same universe. He fights
Yeah.
Superman in some things. Specifically, the Flash can match him speed for speed because there's all the times that the Flash has done, chess battles where time stands still, or like Earth 2, where not Earth 2, the one where Superman goes evil because the Joker kills Lois Lane when they have a baby.
Right.
Um, there's the one where they're having a whole debate about morality as the Apocalypse troopers are flying through the sky, and they're all frozen in space because they're having a conversation as time is frozen. That whole sort of thing. That's the Flash's bailiwick, and
Hmm.
it's already been shown that Vegeta greater than Sonic Vegeta lesser than Goku, Goku lesser than Superman, Superman in the same ballpark as the Flash.
Right. That's a reasonable bit of associative property there, and it's hard to like argue against that. Except that I guess that if the Flash is less than Superman, we don't know exactly where the Flash ranks up between points A and point B.
Right, but I mean, the Flash has equivalent properties based on things that he can do. Like you say, Superman can fly, Flash can't fly. The Flash can walk on air, basically. He's done it before to save airliners that are going down.
Yeah, the Flash can do absolutely crazy stuff, apparently.
Yeah, well, because he can basically go so fast he stops time, and when he stops time, things
there is one crazy thing that I think I have to give props to. Kid Flash actually becomes the Flash, and then you look over, like, say, like, the Bat Crew, like, every Robin just, like, refuses to become Batman. He's got that going.
It depends. I mean, Damian Wayne does become Batman in Batman 666. I mean, it all depends.
I'm more thinking like cartoon universe canon, where like it just never happens until like Batman Beyond. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it's more about them becoming their own people. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's awfully true.
Dick Grayson becomes Nightwing. He's his own personality.
And a lawyer.
No, does he doesn't become a lawyer?
No, I'm pretty sure Dick Grayson was a lawyer.
No.
Or becomes one.
Pretty sure he never becomes a lawyer. I don't know what you're thinking about. You're not talking about Daredevil, are you?
No, definitely not. Maybe I just have my trivia wrong. Oh well.
I mean, I'm sure that we'll get corrected here, but I'm pretty sure, like 100%, that Dick Grayson, you know, of the Flying Graysons, never became a lawyer. Dick Grayson, former love interest of Starfire.
Nightwing.
I mean, to be fair, no, because even when he was Nightwing, he was like agent of Spiral and everything like that.
I don't know. Maybe one continuity rather than like 280 others. It could be hard to just keep
racking my brain, and I do not remember any version of Dick Grayson that becomes a lawyer.
Well, I guess before I confuse you further, I guess let's just go ahead and get on with it then.
Okay.
We got a pretty strong Flash contender, and I got to see if they'll throw us something for Sonic. Flashing colors, flashing lights. I feel distracted now.
Speed. It's the ultimate sensation on the human body.
And today we're pitting together two of the fastest characters out there.
With these two, Speed is far more than simply
I don't think they've done Quicksilver yet, have
Wally
they?
West, the fastest Flash from DC Comics.
There we go.
And Sonic from Archie Comics, the most supersonic Sonic of all the Sonics. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who will win
the Flashmobile.
a death battle. The year was 1985, and the multiverse was in crisis. Infinite Earths were on the brink of total annihilation.
Oh, I think I
But
mentioned
one
this
man
already.
could save the day by running really, really, really fast. The Flash. Ah!
To save everything and everyone, Barry Allen sacrificed his life.
But the Flash wasn't all gone. Barry had a sidekick. You might say a protege. Wally
Protege.
Despite the
I'm gonna have
impressive
to use
amount
that
of
now.
coincidences Barry needed to gain his speed, many others have possessed the powers of the Scarlet Speedster. But for Wally, his own coincidence
Yeah, I kind
is
of forgot that
unparalleled.
Barry himself was only
Let's
the
see.
second Flash.
President of the Flash fan club, nephew to Flash's girlfriend who introduced him, visited while Flash had a chemical lab set up exactly like it was when he got his powers. Then, just like Barry, Wally got struck by lightning that knocked him into the chemicals and boom, Flash powers. I wouldn't say this kid was super lucky, but he did
It
get
seems like
struck by
bad
lightning.
lab safety
The
at
true
this
reason?
point, honestly.
Because Speed Force, a dimension of infinite
Right, the
kinetic
safety of
energy
avoiding
which all
lightning
Flashes
bolts
draw
from
their
outside
power
the lab.
from.
And the DC writer's favorite scapegoat for retcons.
With his
Yeah, but you just like have a bunch of chemicals like lying on the counter all ready to mix and fly
I
up.
mean, my concern here is that they're showing young Justice Wally,
He was a surrogate son.
which
So
is a
when
lot
Barry
slower
went
than
poof,
regular.
Naturally, Wally stepped up to be the next Crimson Comet himself.
As the Flash,
Ah!
Stop doing that. Wally obviously possesses incredible speed, easily surpassing that of light. He can run non-stop for multiple days.
Forget running. This guy looks at reality and spits in its face before giving it a swirly.
Wally can manipulate each and every one of his molecules to, for instance, survive the inside
the Ballad
of a black
of Barry
hole.
Allen is a
Barry
great
even once
superhero theme
regenerated
song.
from a cloud of gas.
All
I bet
about,
he never has any
time
trouble
moving
with
so
NARS.
slow.
Narbs?
No apparent reason, boners? They're devious. Always popping up where you least expect them.
Wally can create tornadoes, toss lightning, and heal from deadly blows. These techniques are rooted in scientific theory and often require a mathematical mindset. For example, by vibrating his body at very precise frequencies, he can turn invisible, phase through objects, tear things apart while phasing through them, and even enter fourth-dimensional space.
So, you're saying he'd never be able to do any of this if he was dumb?
Well, that's exactly what I decided to find out when I laced your beer with cosmic kinetic energy. It'll kick in later. With a touch, Wally can steal another's speed and use it for himself. Specifically, he can take a person's kinetic energy, instantly stopping them in their tracks or even freezing them for centuries, even from those who are not linked to the Speed Force like Superman.
And his infinite
That's just
mass
positively
punch can knock you across
absolutely
the whole
ridiculous
planet.
for sure.
Applying the
I
laws
said
of
that.
relativity as Wally's
I know,
force
but I
approaches
agree
light
still.
speed, its mass technically grows to an infinite degree, striking with kinetic energy equivalent to a white dwarf star.
That's how we took
or
out
about 2.6
Brainiac
octillion
/ Lex
tons
Luthor
of force.
in the
In fact, increasing the vibrational speed even further
Justice
could
League
break the
cartoon
universe.
series.
The biggest
honestly,
you've
one of
ever
the best
tested
moments.
was 50 megatons. One punch from Wally is like 40 million of those.
Even more wild, Wally can change his vibration frequencies to affect alien energies that do not exist in his own reality.
It's how he helped take out these aliens called quantum mechanics.
Beings far beyond any physical dimension and immune to ordinary physics.
So, like a prism, Wally changed Superman's heat vision into super space magic to blast them all.
All this is absolutely insane to contemplate, but it is important to remember that Wally is somehow
Now there's a
still
phrase
human.
to keep in
And
mind.
a huge dork, but a fun one, not like Wiz over here. I mean, he got married and has kids, so...
Boomstick, I'm married.
What?
To my work. And Wally's family became sort of a cosmic lightning
lore,
rod
the background
rooted into
lore, it's
reality
coming
when he
in.
time travels. Right? Boomstick, he can time travel. Isn't that fascinating?
I feel like you're trying to give me the runaround. Speaking of which, that's how he time travels, by running.
Should Wally become unmoored, he can outrun the Speed Force itself, even running to the end of reality where the concept of death no longer exists.
One time, he beat these gambler gods in a race across the universe, and, they could teleport.
To win, Wally achieved trans-time velocity in less than 1 unit of Planck time, which is so infinitesimal, it is the absolute edge of measurable time itself. He was so fast, reality does not have any means to calculate or even comprehend his speed.
That's f***ing crazy. But for some reason, Wally still felt unworthy of the
DC
Flash
Comics.
mantle. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Look at everything you can do.
I
Until
mean, it's
one
already
day,
been qualified he can
Barry
travel
returned.
through time. He can just get there
Because Speed
before
Force.
he
To
starts
determine
leaving.
the fastest Flash of all, Wally and Barry raced each other. This simple contest nearly tore apart the entire multiverse.
But our kid Flash finally let it all out and won.
Even with those unimaginable feats, Wally's greatest challenge was proving his worth to himself.
He's not just another Flash, he's the fastest being in the multiverse.
Dude, as soon as you finish your drink, turn yourself in.
Got me again, Flash.
Come me again, Flash. Love that
Yeah.
clip.
Many, many years
Absolutely
from now,
great.
Earth will be no more.
Yep, because these hentai aliens are gonna drop a bomb that kills everyone and transforms all the animals into furries.
Welcome to Mobius, homeworld of Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, leader of a guerrilla anthropomorphic freedom-fighting group at war with the cybernetic empire of Ivo Robotnik, aka Dr. Eggman.
So,
Oh, that
yeah,
first one looked
comic
like the
book
one from
Sonic
Sad
is
AM.
a little different
Yeah.
from the video games. While leading his Care Bear Viet Cong in the fight against obesity and male pattern baldness, Sonic became a super skilled fighter. And he wasn't doing it for nothing. Robotnik had turned his entire family into robot slaves. What a dick.
Sonic is fast as always, but in
There's
this
Sad AM right
timeline,
there.
fast takes
Yep.
on
Wait,
meaning.
is Archie Comics
He's
the
quick enough
one
to
from
create
Sad
tornadoes,
AM?
cause after images,
I think
turn
they are
invisible,
the
phase
same.
through objects and boost past light speed in the blink of an eye. He can dodge lightning and even move in between the raindrops of a downpour.
Look at this! He grabbed water and threw it like a baseball in less than .0000. A lot of zeros in a millisecond.
Oh crap, we're going up against cartoon logic.
Yup.
And that's a highway that
Which is
cuts
different
through
from
the
comic
multiverse.
logic.
How does he get that fast on an all-chili dog diet? I mean, they give me the runs, but not that way.
That might be
He
the
could
only
reverse
saving
a
grace.
black hole
Can't take
generator with his
damage, too
momentum
family
alone,
unfriendly.
which then imploded, somehow sending him 849,000 light years away. Sonic's speed is so impressive that he can even move through stop time. Let me repeat
Apparently
that.
fought,
Time was
Mega Man there.
frozen, and he could still move. There is no earthly method of measuring such impossibility. In the words of the comic itself, Sonic's speed is incalculable.
I know the Archie's Sonic.
All right,
comic
yeah,
can
now
get
we're
weird,
now we're at
like
equal levels
really
of
weird,
ridiculous.
but that's just
I don't
crazy.
count
call
Wally
it
West's
crazy.
moves
I
as
call it
ridiculous.
chaos.
They're measured
Just
in
like
comics.
my Conception.
What's really
I'm
ridiculous is Eggman in a
No,
walrus
I mean
costume.
chaos as in the chaos.
And the
force,
Coneheads.
an extra-dimensional field of infinite and omnipotent energy. This chaos takes
I'm just
physical
saying that
form on
Wally
Mobius
West
in the
has
shape
to be
of
measured
magical
against
power
other
rings
DC
and
characters,
perfect
whereas
emeralds.
apparently Sonic is only measured against himself. And since he's the main character, he can just do whatever the hell he
The
wants.
gods were so impressed, they put him in a book of world records and gave him a permanent force field that makes him way tougher than anybody else.
Along with shielding his spirit and mind. But that's not all. By gathering a large amount of chaos energy, he can transform into the almighty golden Super Sonic.
Eat your heart out, Akira Toriyama.
Super Sonic possesses incredible power. He can use chaos energy for defensive barriers and beams
but Vegeta
capable of
already beat him.
shattering moons.
Somehow, he's
Oh, just
even
shatter
faster
planets,
than
okay.
before, and he's totally invincible. Like when he fought the demigod and possible power drink, Enerjack. This guy could rip people apart molecule by molecule. But no dice with Supersonic.
Like the video game, Sonic's super forms have a time limit, and now this limit can even be cut short through overuse of power. However, he battled Enerjack from day into night, so it must be able to naturally last much longer than the games, potentially over an hour.
But that's not even his final form. If he's got something as good as a Super Emerald around, he can go Ultra.
Ultra Sonic appears to possess all of Supersonic's abilities and then some. Specifically, he can
Gosh,
tap
it's
into the
even
raw
more.
magic of chaos.
Yeah, there's a bunch of wizards running around Archie's Sonic Land, like this mammoth mogul guy. Turns out they're all using the same Chaos Force.
Ultrasonic can manipulate matter at an atomic level, changing its fundamental makeup.
Turning air to water, moving rocks around, opening portals across space-time, that kind of stuff. But while he's never
Magic
chased
beats
other
Superman.
living beings
Superman
before,
beats
it's
Flash.
not totally out of the question,
Flash
right, dummy?
gets beaten
You're
by
correct,
Sonic because
Boomstick.
Sonic has
Although
magic, which
Ultrasonic
beats
is not as
Superman.
proficient, this
Magic doesn't
ugly
beat
monster
Superman.
wizard uses the same chaos magic. and
Superman's
can
not
change a
weak
partial
to
robot
magic, he's
rabbit
just
into
as
a full
susceptible
regular
to
rabbit.
magic
Since
as
it's so
everybody
absurd,
else.
it
That's
likely
the
To be
takes
difference.
fair,
internal
for
process
Superman,
to-
that's
Don't
weak.
worry, it was never great. I took it from a refrigerator. Ultrasonic has altered his own body to better traverse difficult terrain. With all this in mind, he could theoretically be able to change the molecular makeup of others too. Just like this.
Ow.
But if changing molecules isn't crazy enough, we need to talk about something even crazier.
Chaos itself. Chaos magic is typically used for one of three things: increasing physical ability, providing lost knowledge, and granting wishes.
Like a freaking genie. Sonic's wish to reverse brainwashing, turn back time, revive the dead, and even rewrote all reality in his whole multiverse with a Kamehameha
Sorry, I didn't know I was
chaos
fighting
beam.
a genie.
Okay, if he can literally just wish his problems away, you'd think he'd have way less trouble dealing with a fat ginger named after breakfast food.
Honestly, he rarely did, but Sonic's a glutton for adventure and action. So over the years, he and the Good Doctor formed an unhealthy codependent relationship.
Just like us. Life's not the same without his oval-shaped enemy to beat up on. So they're back at it every chance they get. Come on, guys, just get a room already.
But after being defeated so many times, both Eggman and Mogul independently came to the same conclusion. By collecting so many rings and emeralds over the years, Sonic has become a literal embodiment of chaos itself. As in, he's a variable
Wonderful.
that cannot be accounted for, a wrench in the cogs of reality. Without him even realizing it, fate bends to him.
You know you're a badass when the most
This just
powerful
isn't
chaos
fair.
wizard out there decides the only way to beat you is to just
I
wait
think they're
until
highly
you die of old
incomparable.
age.
It's
Wally
ridiculous.
West can
It's absurd.
have things
It's
happen
unexplainable.
It's
before they
Sonic
happen.
The freaking hedgehog.
Ooh, I
No.
love
Sonic
things,
just
but I gotta
has
choose.
faith.
They don't do time travel when one other one can't do time travel.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
So yeah, I don't think this is fair. This is again, it's like what was it, Mask versus Deadpool, right? It's cartoon logic versus some semblance of logic.
Right, yeah, but at the same time, like, their powers really are just, like, straight up off the chart, whatever the writer wants to write for them kind of stuff. It's like, the only way you can play it out is to try to do it step by step and see what happens, which, that's why Death Battle is fun.
Well, again, though, one is measured against all these other properties that exist in the same universe, whereas this one is measured against itself. And
it calls wishes, therefore it has just basically no limits, yeah.
Yeah, it just breaks reality. The other one breaks reality, but it has to be accounted for by all the other stories that exist alongside it. If Wally West goes back in time and changes something, they have to mitigate that by saying what happens in every other story he's related to during that time period. So he's mitigated, he is responded to. Sonic makes a wish. He is only in one comic. He's only going to have to respond to what the writers want to do in the one comic. That's why Sonic's powers can be ridiculous as they want to be, whereas Wally West is measured.
Slightly constrained. Yeah. But at the same time, is it really constrained if he can just change universes as well?
No, he can tap into fourth-dimensional powers, because there are fourth-dimensional beings in the DC universe, like Mr. Mizzleplex, and I guess technically Raven's father as well.
Yeah, so I still think that there's probably going to be an even and very incredibly weird fight once the big powers start showing up, but I think it'll be fun.
I think it's completely unfair, and I will not take this loss.
Lying down, you shall fight back. Well, you get to pick next, so.
Okay, I'm glad we've already decided I lose.
Well, let's get it on with.
Okay, Judge Mills Lane.
You really think you can outrun what?
I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh yeah, cherry flavor chump? I'm the fastest thing alive.
Infinite Cosmic Speedway. Makes
Wanna
sense.
bite? Huh? Yeah.
What's the matter? You too slow?
Don't mess with the Hog's dogs!
Animation change.
Yeah. No obvious victor so far.
Yeah, this is just the punching each other phase.
I guess whoever uses this power first is going to be the one that loses.
I'm out of your league.
Whoa!
Oh shit, that's...
And now he's dead.
Huh? A super emerald? I'll show you. Surprise!
I mean, conversely, just steal his speed again, and... What?
Yeah, I think like the Chaos Gems here are basically just the answer to that.
No, I'm just saying, you use the Chaos Gem, steal his power again, just do it again. When it's a speed race, and it's literally, I have the power to steal your speed, then just keep doing the same move.
I'm sure they'll like explain that at the end.
Again, the Flash could run on air.
But of course, he's literally using just magic now. So.
The Flash can run on air. I don't think ice was going to slow him down.
Yep, just change universes as well.
Nice try! But I'm invincible when I'm like this! You've mastered speed, but I've mastered fate! And I wish you gone! Forever! Chaos Control! Linda! Di! Iris! Help me now!
I call him Iris.
Good question.
That's Barry's girl.
Her friend's girlfriend, help me.
Huh?
I'm saying he's never had long hair like that, as far as I know. I did not recognize anything happened.
So that happened.
Yeah.
What happened exactly?
Well, this matchup was incredibly complex. Given their speeds were impossible to calculate, speed alone was, ironically, somewhat of a non-factor in comparison.
Yeah.
Sonic in his base form didn't really stand a chance against Wally. Sure, he did seem to survive being launched 849,000 light years into an alien planet by a black hole imploding. However, considering he's been knocked out by far less, black holes are already imploding stars, and it seems some snow also inexplicably survived the trip. It's probably more likely the black hole acted as a sort of wormhole in its last moments and sent Sonic directly there. But if we assume Sonic was indeed blasted through space, a black hole's last moment usually results in an abrupt detonation equivalent to 5 trillion tons of TNT. Impressive, but the infinite mass punch could still deliver over 2 quadrillion times more power.
But Sonic's
Yeah,
super
you
forms
see,
were a different story. They had
asymptotes,
answers to
light speed, and
almost all of
force.
Wally's skills.
It's kind of
His
infinite.
chaos energy could replenish stolen speed, he was invincible, and he had freaking wish powers.
Personally, I was expecting the opposite result. Against almost anybody else, Archie's version of Sonic is practically unbeatable.
Again, Mega
But
Man.
across
What the hell?
a greater percentage of
That's
possible
Mega Man,
scenarios,
man.
You
Wally
missed it
just
earlier?
happens
No,
to
I
be the
mentioned it
exception.
earlier. It's
He
like,
had
why is
every
Mega
counter
Man
he
around?
needed to. The speed steal wouldn't stop Super Sonic, but
You gonna
Wally
say no to
still
Mega Man?
got that stolen speed for himself.
Why is Mega
Super
Man
and
in
Ultra
Sonic
Sonic were
comic? That's all I'm
essentially
asking.
batteries of unlimited kinetic energy Wally could pull from. Even with their speeds being incalculable, this meant Wally could ensure he was faster. Plus, Wally performed a lot more of those incalculable speed feats than Sonic ever did, so he technically held an experience advantage in that field.
Chaos Wish Power would be an insta-win against basically anybody, but Chaos Magic uses physical energy. And guess what? Wally could phase through reality warping energy.
And jump through time or vibrate to a higher spatial dimension to avoid Sonic altogether. Even though he had no way to take down Sonic's super forms, Wally has proven capable of effortlessly moving and vibrating at top speeds for days on end.
So it wasn't too hard for him to just wait out the super forms and strike at the first good opportunity.
And when it came to Ultrasonic's ability to alter atomic structures, Wally possessed perfect control over his own individual molecules.
But hey, Sonic's the embodiment of chaos. Fate automatically bends to him or whatever.
Except Wally has broken fate a few times himself. The best example being when he ran to the end of reality and forced the concept of death itself to die.
Because Speed Force.
Simply put, Sonic's hypothesized nature as an anomaly in reality just wasn't enough protection against someone who could also break the rules
Right
of
there,
reality.
I thought he was calling in help from
Remember,
somebody.
when
Because
Wally
again, I
raced
don't
Barry,
ever
their
remember
speed
Wally
almost
having
tore
long ass
apart
hair
the
like that.
multiverse.
Both these characters understandably seem overpowered to an extreme fault, but it's important to remember
Yeah,
that in their
basically.
respective worlds, the story comes first. Sonic was impressive, improbable, inexplainable, but Wally had the power, the counters, and the speed he needed to pull ahead in this absolutely mind-bending battle. Oh, the drink is kicking in.
Whiz! I ran to Jupiter! I'm a god! A speed god!
Incredible. Tell me, what cosmic insight have you learned?
Just one thing. Well, Sonic didn't know it. The writing was on the wall, E!
The winner is the Flash.
I guess you get to pick first.
Thanks for watching this
Ah,
episode of
dang
Death
it,
Battle.
I've been
Come back
shown
next
up
week to see
now.
previews of our
It looks
upcoming
so
matchups.
good
If you
once
wanna watch
Sonic
more stuff,
became
you can
God,
click the boxes
but
right
I
around
guess
here,
that just
and you
wasn't
can
enough.
always pick up some GB
The
merch at
DC universe
store.roosterteeth.com.
continues to be completely out of proportion. Ooh, who we
Okay,
got?
Winter Soldier versus Red Hood. Okay.
Oh, very interesting. This is a tough one.
Okay, apparently VRV just continues playing.
Straight to Sword Art Online. Yeah, well, now we're reacting to Sword Art Online, everybody. Damn, well, I'm gonna have to make a snap decision here. I think the Red Hood has more going on than the Winter Soldier. That's gonna be my snap decision.
Alright, I was going to say that I would pick the Red Hood if you didn't, but I can get behind the Winter Soldier. The thing is, I don't know if we're just talking Winter Soldier as the person, because he does go on to become Captain America at some point in the future. And
Right, yeah, so he's no slouch.
yeah, and he's a trained assassin, plus he's got all these other additional technological feats on his side.
I'm mostly banking on the Red Hood basically being a former Robin and incredibly smart and gadget savvy and capable of pulling something out.
Right, but he's the Robin everyone hated to the degree that in a phone poll, people decided, hey, let's have the Joker kill him. So
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, my only impression of him is from, like, Teen Titans, where Robin disguises as the Red Hood. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, that was a cool moment.
yeah, but that's a different Robin.
Completely different. So, yeah,
This
I
is
know.
the-
Like, I'm
this
out of
is-
sync of, like, normal DC people.
This is the Robin that gets beaten to death with a crowbar by the Joker and then comes back later for revenge and doesn't forgive Batman for
Nice.
not avenging his death.
Cool. Well, I mean, we got 2 serious assassins coming up next, so that's gonna be fun. Alright, so this has been Stone-Faced Reactions. Once again, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and next time, well, assassins. See you next time.